Bava Metziah Daf. Masi'ah igres shum v'igres mazin. If a person found documents of appraisal of a property for the purpose of debt collection, or documents concerning food, which were drawn up when one accepted upon himself to provide sustenance for others. Chalitza mehunun, documents of chalitza. Documents of refusal of a girl upon reaching the maturity to remain married to the man to whom her mother or brother married her as a minor after the death of her father. The documents of Beidin, the concepts which we explained in the Gemara. Chomaisa Bezdin, and also all of the Maisa Bezdin. In other words, a note has been authenticated by the Bezdin. As a Yachzer, the finder must return the document to its presumed owner. What's a bechafisa? One found the document that is a chafisa, or l'skema, both of them types of containers. Tachar shaftaris, aguda shaftaris, or the found of a roll of documents or a bundle of documents. As a yachzer, yes to return them. Kam aguda shaftaris, and how many documents are considered to be a bundle of documents? Three that are tied together. Documents made reference to loans of one person who borrowed money from three people. The finder must return to the labor. If it's three who borrowed money from one person, the Mavi must return it to the Mavi. If a person found a document amongst the documents, does not know what the nature is, it should sit to Aliyah. Now it becomes if there are cancellations of the contracts amongst them, he should do what the status of the simpenis. What is documents of Beidin? Here is it tells the documents of his claims in Beis Din. We remember it says that barely echad. Shtabrin means that it's like a zabur. This litigant chooses a beider. This litigant chooses one judge. They choose a third dayan. Two litigants sign a document to which they declare which judge they choose. There was a certain get that was found in the court of Rav Huna. It was written in the Shri city, which is located in Rochis Nahara. Rav Huna says, we're concerned with the possibility that two cities are shviting. Go and examine this halacha. The Lord to Bayit of Nafali Bashkach says the Tanakh Maisa Bezdin has a yachzer. How could the master resolve this halacha in the case of Gittin from ritual matter? Which is ritual matter for the Mishnah, which discusses monetary matters. He said, fool. It says documents of chalitza and documents of refusal, which were taught. Supporting cedar beam, the study hall dislodged. Mar Omar Mishum Litai Dini Didi Pika. It was due to my fortune that it was dislodged, as he spoke to me offensively. Mar Omar Mishum Latai Didi Pikoi. And it was due to my fortune that it dislodged. If one found documents of chafisa or diskema, yes, my chafisa, what is chafisa? It's a small flask. My diskema, what is diskema? The liko disavi. It's a container used by elderly. If one found the roll of documents or a bundle of documents, he has to return them. How many documents constituted the full of a roll of documents? 3 documents rolled together. And how many constituted a bundle of documents? 3 documents tied together. From here, the lost item that was not, the type of knot can be served as a distinguished mark. The Gemara says no. It says 3 documents that are rolled together. The fact that they are rolled together is what serves as a distinguished mark rather than the knots. The Gemara says, this is the same idea as a roll of documents, which is also mentioned in the Mishnah. So what's the difference between a roll and a bundle? So he says, a roll that is referring to where each and every one is located at the top of another one. And a bundle where they located on top of the other and rolled together. My machris. What does it mean? The person that found the document proclaimed that the owner can claim it. That's a meaning. It proclaimed the number of documents that he found. Why does the Tana specifically say case of 3, even 2 documents? If he finds coins, he simply proclaims that he found coins. Proclaims the document. What if it's 3 notes? Today makes reference to those to one person who borrows from 3 people, he must return them to the debtor. So, if it enters your mind that the notes belong to the creditor, what are they doing together in one place? Perhaps all the creditors all went to court in order to ratify the notes. So where it says, this is for the case to Mekaimi. Notes are ratified. As to the perhaps they fell from the hands of the scribes to the court after you ratified them. Person does not leave his ratified note in the possession of the scribes. 3 people who borrowed from one person, the one who found them must return to the creditor. So the leaving note, if it enters your mind that the 3 belong to the debtor, what are they doing together? When I asked, perhaps the 3 went to one saver to write the notes, but the notes were lost together. So my answer is, the notes are written in the handwriting of 3 different scribes. I says, and perhaps they went to court to ratify the notes. The answer is, the creditor ratifies his note, the debtor does not. Mishnah said, then the If there are cancellations or contracts amongst one's document, he should do so instead of simpenis. The simpin that emerges from the position of a creditor, even if it's written on his own handwriting, it's just like a game. Puzzle is puzzle. Where it says, it's not necessary in the case of the handwriting of a scribe. It can be said that it happened to be an opportunity to have the scribe write this in painless. Even in the case where it's written in the handwriting, it's also possible. Perhaps the debtor will happen to come at Minishmashis, I wish to repay me. So now give it to him and not give me the money. I'll therefore write the documents now so that he brings me the money and I will give it to him. Now we learned to the Mishnah. The case where the simpenis was found amongst torn documents. When found amongst the documents, a pen that says the debt mentioned the note of Yosef and Shimon is repaid, and there are 2 people with the name who owe him money, the debts mentioned in the notes are both of them considered repaid. In order that the father did not instruct us, and in order that the father said to us, or we did not find among the documents of father that the note was repaid. This too seems to indicate that the simpin is valid even if it's found in the possession of the creditor. The simpin was found amongst the torn documents. Come here, a simpin upon which witnesses are signed is ratified by means of the signatories. The Beis Din verifies the validity of the witnesses' signatures and thereby ratifies the documents. This seems to include some pen that is in possession of the creditor. So, Ema Yiskayim Mechei Semov. It's ratified to obtain confirming signatories. The Shalina Legasadi Puru Lepura, as we ask witnesses whether the loan was repaid or whether it was not repaid. Tashmakum simpin shishla edim. A simpin upon which witnesses are signed is valid. Kosher. So when it says to what's kosher, my edim edikim ratification. Ochanam stablet. Mitani sefer shidin love edim pas mine love edim. Ilim laki love edim klal. If there's no witnesses that are signed at all, it's obvious. So the edikim rather means witnesses are ratification. Gufa. Simpin shishla iskay mechisim and love edim mitachs yadish. There are no witnesses signed, but the simpin emerges from possession of the third party serving as a trustee. Or the emerges from the signing of the documents. It emerges from the possession of the third party. The creditor granted credibility to the third party by placing in the possession. If it emerges after the signing of the documents, if not the fact that the debt was repaid, the creditor would have undermined his note as allowing the simpin to be written.